Hi, Stephen here from Sound Divination Wave, and this is day 29 of the January daily draw. So as we start the weekend, let's see what kind of message we're going to get. Now we're taking the first card from the Star Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Sacred Spirit reading cards. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so here we go. And here we have the Nine of Swords. Have we had trouble sleeping? Are our thoughts crowding us out, keeping us awake? Do we need to bring our thoughts under control? Do we need to bring more positive energy into our thought life? Do we need to assess these things that are swirling around our minds, to see which are founded in reality and which we're just supposing is the situation, or might turn out to be the situation? The concerns, the worries, the fears that we may have. It's almost like we're giving life to these. It's also, we're taking this is almost like the spirit of our thoughts is keeping us awake. And are we creating some kind of nightmare scenario in our minds that's beginning to take shape as an actual thing, but it's a creation from our minds? And maybe it's time to, we've talked before about that with the Six of Swords, about getting the calmness of our mind. We've had the Hermit, about drawing aside from the outward distractions. But then the final part of this is, we can do that. We can go into hermit mode, but we're still left with the thoughts in our own minds. Okay, we can remove ourselves from distractions, but we have our own distractions and our own thoughts that are still in play. And it's not that we can't really remove ourselves from our minds. We can't remove ourselves from our thoughts. And that's the message of this card, is that you can't do that. You're still left with these thoughts. So the only answer then is to confront these thoughts, or to bring control over these thoughts, dispel some of them. But it's something that we have to do because they're within us. Okay, we can ask for advice and for help, but ultimately the responsibility is ours, because it's within our mind, and we ultimately are responsible for our own minds. Yes, we can get counseling. Yes, we can get help from others, but ultimately it's down to us. But to me, you've got the web there, which I think it represents the connection to the universe. We can connect with the universe. Okay, so we can get help from our higher selves, from the energy of the universe, from divinity, however we turn it, from the angelic realm, from the spirit guardians, however we view things in our spiritual path, we can connect with that. But ultimately as well, even when we connect with that, we still have to do our part. We are still ultimately responsible. The universal energy, the universe can help us, all that can help us. And there, but ultimately it's down to us to take charge of these things. And the good news is that we are able to do so. Okay, we can. Okay, it's not an impossible situation. It may seem like it. It may feel like it. It may take time. It may seem, when we try, it may seem that it's not working for a time, but ultimately we can deal with it. And the transformation here, we see the butterfly. I don't think it's a moth, but it could be, I suppose, because it's nighttime. But to me, that means that by doing that connection, they can bring the change, the transformation into our minds. So maybe it's time to really get to grips with what's going on inside our heads, what's going on within us, and to see what's based in reality, what's based just in our imagination and our fears, to deal with them, to bring them under control, so that we are once again the master of our own minds. Okay, and that's the message of this card today. And so let's see what oracle card we get. And we'll go there. And our card is Divine Will. That light shining through. Divine Will. Let go of fear. Release some of these fears and these anxieties. Let the light come in. Let the light come in to the darkness of our minds. Let the light come in and dispel some of the darkness, dispel some of the fears and the worries, and to bring that control by connecting with the divine, with the universe, however we see it, and let the light just break through and bring us that release from those fears and worries that we need. Okay, we need to let go of it. We need to release it. And easier said than done, I know sometimes, but that's what we need to do. And this is what these cards are saying to us today. Okay, so that's the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow for day 30. Until then, thank you for listening, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye-bye.